Guys, I have to confess something. I'm a really big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. I first discovered the series through Dan TDM of all people, playing a Minecraft horror map based off the games, and ever since then I've followed this franchise throughout practically most of my life. The original games, in my humble opinion, are among some of the most iconic indie horror games of all time, in design, look, feel, and even sound. Tell me you don't hear and not think to yourself, close the fucking door! Or and just think to yourself, it's over, I'm done, I accept my fate. My point is, I love this franchise, and no matter how cheesy and underbaked it may get, I'll still admire it, its humble beginnings, and the titan of a franchise it's become today. I don't really know how to transition into this, so Five Nights at Furries.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Yeah, so this was a short parody series, yes, series, there's 2 of them, that lasted from 2014 to 2015. The first video coming out just a month after the first FNAF did in September. These videos were created by none other than a guy known as Bawks, who had done some vlogs and other comedy skit videos up until then, including one that parodied Animal Crossing and another one that took science way too far. I personally hadn't known about him up until I watched Five Nights at Furries around the time. In fact, I don't even think I knew what furries were, which probably made this my first instance of seeing them on the internet. Thankfully though, it didn't affect me in the slightest. What are you looking at? Stop looking at me like that, man. Five Nights at Furries 1. A new pope, because there's a new pope. Nothing to do with the video. So each of these videos seem to, like the Funny Bear games that preceded them, follow a night guard through 5 nights of wherever they're working, this video being no different. On the first night, we're introduced to our protagonist, named Kevin!
May I please have the water?
Entering a house and receiving a letter where we're given some lore. My boy, this is what all FNAF theorists strive for. I put that in the script, man.
Dear Kevin, thanks a ton for watching the rental house for us.
Rental? Guys, it all connects, guys. It all connects. But yeah, the message basically just thanks Kevin for watching over the house and the resident furries, who actually play themselves, which is pretty cool, along with Kevin, who also plays himself. Going back to the letter, it basically just ends by saying if Kevin has any further questions, he can consult the audio recorder his employers left for him. Dr. Kevin. By the way, there's a bunch of little Easter eggs and things on the letter itself, with references to the Illuminati and fucking dick butt. Jesus, this was made in 2014, goddamn. Kevin then turns to the camera system he'll be using here, flicking through the cams to finally find the 2 third specimens engaging in what appears to be mortal hand-to-hand combat. Kevin then flicks through some more cameras where we're given this surprisingly impressive shot of one of the cameras turning. Like, it's really subtle, but it's quite cool they managed to pull it off in such an effective way, no less. But then, when he checks back with the furries, one of them is missing. Ooh.
Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
What have I become?
Night 2 begins with Kevin searching through the fridge of the rental house. You like to do that, Kev? Do you have a permit or something? That's not your fridge. This is actually where we're introduced to Hershey's chocolate syrup, which serves as a reoccurring gag throughout the video, Kevin being an enjoyer of such syrup. So much in fact that he drinks it straight from the bottle. What the fuck? He then proceeds to look through the cameras again, where we find that Ace has also begun to move. This confuzzles Kevin to the point that he begins to listen to the audio recorder mentioned from before. That's right, we have Chekhov's gun style techniques used in this FNAF parody video. And I wouldn't have it any other way, goddammit.
Hey Kev, if you're listening to this, Ace and Ollie are probably wandering around, huh? Well,
So now shit's getting serious, which means Kevin must make his way to the office, which includes automatic security doors, for some reason.
Now you're probably asking yourself, why would they have automatic security doors? Now, let me ask you this. If you had the money, would you not install automatic security doors?
Good point.
By the way, it's also quite impressive, as a humble consumer, how they managed to sync the recorded message with Kevin's lines. It's another one of those really subtle things that creates this really cool effect of organic dialogue happening right in front of you.
No! No, 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 no.
These moments where Kevin's just reacting to the stuff around him is really cool in my opinion. They actually remind me a lot of how YouTubers and Let's Players of the time reacted to things happening in the actual FNAF games, if that makes any sense. It just adds another layer of charm onto this already really endearing video, and I love it. Speaking of Kevin, can we just take a minute to examine the drip my guy has? Bro has on like a steampunk pilot cap coupled with a My Little Pony t-shirt. If that doesn't scream 2014, I don't know what does. But yeah, Kevin manages to complete the quick time event and close the door on Ace, surviving another night. For now. One furry. Two furry.
Sometimes I dream about cheese.
Night 4 starts in a similar fashion, except with Kevin having changed his shirt. Don't worry though, it's still got ponies on it, in case you didn't notice. He proceeds to do an 1000 IQ move and shuts the automatic doors before Ace and Ollie arrive, a strategy that works 100% of the time in the actual game with no problems whatsoever. He then proceeds to
Take the edge off.
Dash was edging in class and busted all over the teeth.
by, watching cat videos. Yeah, nothing else. Wait, Kevin, what site are you on? This then leads him to fall asleep before waking up.
What do you mean show for girls?
Right, and realizing the power is about to run out, all seems lost as Ace and Ollie begin to approach Kevin with this honestly really cool light up effect. And then...
Surprise, butt sex!
What?
Okay, you know when I first heard this line, I thought they said like, surprise breadsticks, or something like that. Oh, if only I knew. But yeah, Ace and Ollie begin dragging Kevin away from the office. I kid you not, the syrup being the last thing he sees in this admittedly really cool shot, but like, god damn it man, it's just syrup. This then leads into night 5, where Kevin finally confronts Ace and Ollie.
You guys didn't have to A, knock me out, B, terrorize me all night, and C, drag me upstairs to try to get me to join your furry fandom.
Well, I mean, we are parodying a video game, so.
Okay.
And with that, the video concludes. Oh wait, not without this mid-credit scene though.
Why did you guys yell surprise butt sex?
Five Nights at Furries 2, The Empire Strikes Back, or something, I don't know. Going from Five Nights at Furries 1 to Five Nights at Furries 2 is kind of like going from Half-Life 1 to a real Half-Life. There's quite a difference between the two. For one, Five Nights at Furries 2 seems to have a lot more production value. There's more props and costumes, as well as a brand new filming location, instead of just someone's house. There's also, like the real Five Nights at Freddy's 2, a lot more furries compared to the first one, with Paya Kitsune joining the team, as well as Cass Mutt and Clockwork... Can I say that? I think that's a slur. Night 1 begins very simply once again with Kevin, still played by himself, in case you're wondering, listening to a phone call.
Welcome, new employee. Now that you've signed your life away, there's no escape. I mean, backing out.
This time round, instead of just looking after the house and its resident furries, I guess, Kevin's job is to guard a pizza horde from all the furries. I'm sorry, I mean animatronics, they're full-blown animatronics now, as they want to eat the pizza and Kevin as well. Not like in a weird way, shut up.
Have fun!
Yippee.
He then begins to check the cameras, where we get our first view of everyone, lifelessly standing there, okay. And within a blink of an eye, they're already on the move, with Ace disappearing from the group. We then get probably one of my favorite scenes in this entire, duology, I guess, where Kevin actually leaves his office and encounters Ace.
Hey, you okay there, buddy?
I'm just fine.
Holy fuck!
It still baffles me to this day how they must have done this. Like, not only is the head moving around, but its eyes are also lit up, and the guy's speaking, and the way Kevin runs away is actually just such good acting, low-key. Just, mwah, chef's kiss, great stuff all round. Moving on from the best scene in cinema history, we cut to night 2, where after that horrific encounter last night...
Nope!
Kevin decides to stay in the office. He goes through the cameras once again, and we get this really cool shot of this large empty hallway. By the way, the location they're filming in this time round is just so cool. Like, there's so many interesting places and areas they end up using throughout this video. It's all just so much of an improvement from that already solid foundation of the first video. It makes this, I guess, pizzeria place thing seem much more believable and grandiose in comparison. Oh yeah, we also have another furry moving around tonight, that being Cass Mutt, or in layman's terms, the pink one.
Kevin, guess what you are? The most awesome!
They pretend to be a pizza pickup guy, I think, in order to lure Kevin out and ambush him.
Pizza pickup? The heck is a pizza pickup?
Don't forget to tip!
What? I didn't order any.
Don't forget to tip!
I mean, despite how corny the line, "Don't forget to tip," is, the scene is played out pretty well. I especially love the return of the cool light-up heads in the dark from the first video, as well as the funny little mustache they give Cass as a disguise. It's just all really charming, and I know I describe everything as charming nowadays, but come on, you gotta admit this is cool.
My name is Goat Cheese, your nemesis. Oh, fuck.
Night 3 comes out to play. Where Kevin investigates the Mac that's been ominously sitting on his desk up until now. He immediately clicks on the archives folder, I guess, bypassing the complete 6th season of My Little Pony. I mean, the shirts from the first video were enough of a warning, I suppose. Before going to a folder titled Security Tapes. And within this folder, we actually get some lore on whatever the fuck's happening here. Inside the folder, we see various numbered video files titled Incident, alongside Scott Cawthon and Bawks himself in video form, as well as the Warner Brothers FNAF film. Oh, Bawks. You have no idea, do you? Kevin proceeds to view these incident videos, where, as I mentioned earlier, we see some mad lore of previous security guards becoming the various furries we see in the video.
What in the hell did I just watch?
Not gonna lie, some of these videos are really well done and kind of brutal. Like in one of them, Ollie just rugby tackles a guy, and in another one, Clockwork guy drags away a guard while they're visibly clawing at the floor. Like, damn, this shit got real. There's also this one, which, I mean, I gotta mention this somewhere, like, fuck. But then, as Kevin finishes watching the incident videos, the furries, animatronic furries, begin breaking down the door. Luckily enough though, there's an audio, like a whole ass audio on the Mac, which ends up luring them away. Kevin is safe for another day. Night 4 begins with another phone call telling Kevin about a spare suit they found that he can use to leave the room and move around the pizza place. It's also, like the audio from before, a nice homage to FNAF 2's mechanics like the music box and Freddy mask respectively. Kevin examines the head for a moment before then deciding
I won't be needing you at all. Stupid dog. Make me look bad.
This then backfires when Kevin finishes drinking his monster energy drink and needs to, go to the toilet. I won't lie, I'm not too much of a fan of the potty humor that these videos have, but to be fair, it's actually a vehicle for some good jokes in this video, rather than just being the punchline like before. Anywho, Kevin puts on the suit, belonging to a real person I presume to be known as Oswald is, on the once alive social media platform, Tumblr. Rest in peace. Once he finishes putting on the suit, he ends up meeting up once again with Ace, where we learn the furries' master plan.
He's stupid. We're gonna kill him and take all the pizza. Oh.
After an interesting conversation, Kevin then tries to tell Ace he needs to use the bathroom, which then causes Ace to lock the fuck in.
Why do you need to use the restroom?
It's cold over, bruh.
Once Ace leaves Kevin, having unknowingly just destroyed his sense of confidence and leaving him a sad and defeated man, Kevin proceeds to go into the bathroom, time traveling to night 5. What? I'm not making that up. That happens. Go watch the video for yourself. Go see for yourself. I'm not lying. Do I look like I'm lying? Night 5 is the epic awesome sauce finale of the video. And oh, how epic and awesome sauce it truly is. The furries begin breaking into the office again, and with no place to go, Kevin decides to hide under the desk, and wait a minute, what's on his laptop? Is that? Oh my god, is that? Anyway, moving on from that nostalgia trip, the furries finally break into the office and try to find Kevin. Little do they know, however, that Kevin has fucking booked it. He's gone, he's going, running for touchdown. And the furries soon pursue him, all running down the long hallway seen at the very start of the video. I never thought you could do Chekhov's gun with a hallway, but then again, I don't know if this is Chekhov's gun. I'm a YouTuber, not a media student.
A villain, not a monster.
Kevin eventually finds himself cornered in a dark, gloomy kitchen with the furries slowly closing in on him. They're just about to begin killing him, I guess.
We're gonna kill him and take all the
Before, at last, 6 AM strikes. Kevin has won. The furries then proceed to stop what they were doing, shower Kevin in some complimentary confetti, and leave him, still quivering in the kitchen. And with that, Night 5 and Five Nights at Furries 2 comes to a conclusion. Oh wait, not before this though. So, that was Five Nights at Furries, and I'm gonna be honest, I love this little series. Be it just nostalgia or whatever, but despite the obvious surface level cringe of furries, the videos are well made and have some really great effects and fun jokes. It's definitely a product of its time, not only with its quirky humour, but also just with its references to FNAF and its fanbase. However, I feel that's what makes these so fun to watch. They're like little time capsules of mid-2010s internet, and hey, who doesn't love a good time capsule from time to time? Oh wait, by the way, Five Nights at Furries 3, Return of the Bawks, cause he's still around. Kinda, maybe. So while there weren't any other Five Nights at Furries videos made, and while I wasn't able to find much on what any of the other people involved were doing nowadays, the man behind the madness, Bawks himself, went on to do some really interesting stuff. After Five Nights at Furries 2, his second most popular video after Five Nights at Furries 1, naturally, Bawks would go on to make some more skits and vlogs, as well as upload a plethora of Let's Plays on various games. However, he would end up leaving his channel in 2017, with his last upload titled Closing Bawks. It's a really heartfelt video, with Bawks himself thanking his viewers and subscribers for all the great years on his channel, and for supporting him in this decision he had been debating within himself for quite a while, up until he finally decided to make this video, leaving behind a much-loved legacy with his departure. Except, he didn't quite leave YouTube altogether. In fact, in this very goodbye video, he announces a new channel he'll be uploading on, named after his furry character, Ace of Hearts Fox. This was a brand new channel where he would continue to upload vlogs, let's plays, and skits for people to enjoy, even collaborating with some big names of the time, such as Majira Strawberry. Don't ask how I know about Majira Strawberry. I just do. I have my secrets and I bet you do as well. However, once again, he would seemingly stop uploading around 2020, before returning the same year, uploading a live performance of his band playing original music at a furry convention. And you wanna know something crazy? The music's actually pretty good. His band, Nervous Vulpist, which Ace is a singer and guitarist of, has actually done quite well for itself, having played at various live events, both furry and non-furry based, as well as having released their debut EP, Still Living, in 2021. As previously mentioned, their music is great, with my personal favourite from them being the song Better, which was actually what the band was playing in the video on Ace's channel. But damn, the fact that we got here by watching some guy's FNAF parodies from 10 years ago is just crazy to me. Ace of Hearts Fox did later make an update post in 2023, discussing how he's just been spending time with his friends and family at the minute instead of just focusing on content creation, but apart from that, there hasn't been much else from him. Still though, he's made some brilliant stuff over his time on YouTube, and I'm sure he has a bright future ahead of him. And I wish Kevin and everyone else involved in those great videos the very same. But anyway, that's enough from me. Thank you for watching. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Why does this keep happening to me, man?